Hey, first grade. Today we are going to continue talking about money and the value that coins have when you add them all up together. One of the things that we kind of went over in my last video was that when you're counting money, you have to be able to identify the coin. So you have to be able to tell which coin is worth 5 and which coin is worth 10. And you have to be able to know the name of the coins and then the value. So how much it's worth. And then once you know the value and you know how much it's worth and you're really good at identifying coins, the next step in our learning is to count on either by a 5 if you're using nickels, or by 10s if you're having dimes, and by 1s if you have pennies. And you're gonna have to be kind of flexible in your counting because you might have to switch back and forth. You might have to count on by a 10 and then count on by 5 and then count on by 1. And once you have mastered how to count on and switch back and forth, you'll be able to count money. So I want to go back over the page that I showed you last time where we see what the coins look like on the front and the back. So this is the penny. You know that the penny is a copper color. You might remember that we talked about the Statue of Liberty. Remember, and the Statue of Liberty has that copper layer over the top. Same as what the penny is made out of, copper. In our money song that we've been singing all year long, we would sing, penny, penny, easily spent, copper, brown, and worth 1 cent. A penny is worth 1, okay? Then moving up in our coins value, we have the nickel, which is just a little bit more than the penny. Nickel, nickel, thick and fat, you're worth 5 cents. I know that. So we have the penny worth 1 and the nickel worth 5. Okay, and then we're going up in our value. Dime, dime, little and thin. I remember you're worth 10. So this is worth 10 cents. We sometimes in our calendar, we were comparing the dimes to a long because both of those things are worth 10. A long is worth 10 and so is a dime. And then the biggest value that we're going to learn about is the quarter, and that is worth 25 cents. And this is the biggest coin in size and in value that we're going to learn about. Quarter, quarter, big and bold. You're worth 25, I'm told. And quarters are good to have because if you have 4 quarters, then you have $1. So each time you're adding up quarters, if you can put 4 quarters in a stack, then you can make dollars. So sometimes when I'm counting up my money, I start with the quarter first to get the biggest number in my head, and then I move on from there. The next thing I want to share with you, I'm going to share a different screen here. Let me see here. I want to find it. This screen that I'm going to share with you next is going to show us just a real simple way to look at money using this activity page over here. So we have some other money over here on the side that I won't probably be working with. I'm just mostly going to be using the 4 coins that we just identified of the front and the back, what they look like. So there's a dollar over here. You know what the dollar looks like with George Washington right on the front. And then we have the penny. This is showing the back of the penny. And then here is the nickel, showing the back of the nickel as well. This is the dime. Look at, see how the dime is a smaller coin than any of the other ones, little and thin. And then we have our quarter here, and then this is a coin called a $50, but we're not going to talk too much about that. So I just want to do a couple minutes of adding coins together and being able to count on. So remember, you have to be able to switch back and forth between counting on by 10s or counting on by 5s. So let's say that I get some money in my pocket. Let's do 3 dimes, and then I'll add in 2 nickels, and maybe 4 pennies. So let's say I have all of this money in my pocket, and I want to buy something, and so I need to see how much money I have. So to do this, what I would do is when you see a group of money, like I did here, I organize them by the type of coin. I put all my dimes together, and I'm going to count those by 10. Then I put all my nickels together, and I'm going to count on by 5s. And then I put all my pennies together, and when I get here, I'm going to count on by 1s. So let's put our 10 in our brain first. We're going to start right here with 10. and then we're gonna count on each time by 10 more, okay? So I'm gonna start with 10. Here I go. 10, 20, 30. So I have 30 cents in dimes. Now I'm gonna switch my counting to fives like this. 35, 40. Now I have to switch my counting again to ones. So I was at 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. So I am thinking there is 44 cents here. Let's see if I type that in. This is a dollar symbol right here. When you're setting up money, the dollar bills would go on this side, and then this, after this little decimal point here, is where you put your coins. So the coins go over here in this place of the dollar when you're setting up a money sentence like this. So 44 cents, let's check it. Ta-da, we got it. Okay, let's try another one. Just change that to cents down here. So this is a symbol for cents. Let me go back to, this is the dollar symbol. It's like an S with a line through it. And then when you're working with just coins, you have a C with a line through it. That's a symbol for coins. Remember when we learned about symbols, we talked about stop signs are a symbol, love, heart is a symbol for love. And then we talked about all of those American symbols. Plus sign is a symbol. This is a symbol for money. These are the symbols you will see when you are learning money. So dollar bills would have this sign, and coins are this symbol right here. Okay, let's do another one. I'm gonna just pull some coins here. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Notice that I've lined up, my dimes are in a group together. I'm grouping them together. My nickel is in a group together, and then my pennies are in a group together as well. So starting with 10 in my head, because that's the biggest number that I have here, counting on by tens, counting on by fives when I get to the nickel, counting on by ones when I get to the penny. So here I go. I'm gonna start with 10 in my head because I have a dime. 10, 20, 30, 40. Then I'm gonna add 5, 45. Then I'm gonna count on by 1, 46, 47. Okay, let's check it. Just changed this down here to cents so it doesn't show the dollar part anymore. Let's check. Wonderful. If I switched it to a dollar sign over here, you would have nothing here, $0. We don't have any dollars. We only have 47 cents. We're close to like half of a dollar, because remember that a dollar is 100 cents. Okay, let's do another one. I'm gonna add in a quarter this time. So I'm gonna start with 25 in my head, and then I'm gonna start counting from 25, and I'm gonna add on by tens. We learned how to do this in math, where you can add tens to any number. We did that a couple weeks ago. Okay, and then I'm gonna add some nickels. Notice that the nickels are a little bit bigger than those dimes are. And then I'll add in some pennies. Squeeze one in there. Okay, so this is gonna be quite a bit of coins, of money value here, because I have a quarter included. So let's see what I have here to see what this is going to equal. I'm gonna start with 25, and then I'm gonna add tens. Here I go. 25, 35, 45, 55, 65. Now I'm counting on by fives next because I have a nickel. So I'm at 65, 70, 75, 80. Now I switch to ones. I was at 80. What would come next? 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. So I believe this is 85 cents. Let's check it out. We got it. So 85 cents, we would just need a little bit more to get to $1. We're gonna do one more, and that'll be it for today. Whoops, let's just erase everything. Okay, so I'm gonna do a couple more quarters again, because I think that it's helpful for us to remember that quarters are also a part of the money that we're learning about. So I'm gonna put 2 quarters together. 25 plus 25, that's 50 cents right there. I have 50 cents. I'm already halfway to $1, okay? So I'm at 50 right there, and then I'm gonna add in some more. Then let's just say I don't have any nickels. Let's just go straight to pennies. Okay, let's see how much I have. I'm gonna start with 50 because I have 25 plus 25, that's 50. And then I'm gonna count on by 10. So it would be like this, 25, 50, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. So 74 cents. If I wanted to add in $1 like that, I would then have $1.74. And so that's how it would be set up. The dollar bills would go on this left side, and then on the right side of the decimal point is where you're going to put your coins. And we had 74 cents in coins, and then the $1, so $1.74. I will check it. We got it. Woohoo! Alrighty, so that is all we're going to talk about for money today. Remember that you can be working on the money workbook pages that are included in your learning packet for this week. There will not be any money showing up on your iReady until Thursday. There will be a short 5-question quiz showing up on Thursday, just checking in to see how you're doing with money and knowing the value of the coins, the name of the coins, and then maybe doing some counting on by 10s or 5s or 1s. Okay, so I hope you guys are having fun learning about money, and I'll see you soon.